Well, hello there, and it is Auntie, and I am here to do my review on Little Women of Atlanta, Season 5, Episode 3, Put a Ring on It. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and to all of my new subscribers. Thank you all so much for being here. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with your auntie for the long haul, thank you so much for your continued support. Y'all, let me tell you something. This episode I felt like was a filler episode. It really won't that good. You know what I'm saying? Won't that good. But we're going to go ahead on and get through it. And maybe next week or the week after next, I'm going to have me a special guest with me, and we are going to do these reviews together. He is a fantastic guy, and we are ready to rock and roll on this. We couldn't do it this weekend, because, your auntie been working. But we are going to try to come at y'all with the review, hopefully next Friday. We'll be able to do it. So it'll be a special guest. Y'all know Auntie don't be having no live guests. But we're going to have a special guest hopefully next week. So y'all keep y'all fingers crossed while we sit and go back and forth with this Little Women of Atlanta crap. Okay? So if y'all are ready, I am ready. We open up this episode with our girl Abria. Okay, Abria got her little cut-off turtleneck shirt on. She done let the cat claw up on it. Oh, thank you so much for the cash app. Thank you. So, thank you, boo. So she got her little, cat scratched up little shirt and everything. Look like she cut it with a pair of scissors, or maybe some hedge clippers or whatever. And so she over there with the tiny twat twerking twins, and she's telling them, look, we gotta get ready to do what we gotta do with the whoop whoop and the boo boo boo. And we are not gonna let left cheek, right cheek be the only one to get out there and get them, a deal with the street execs. And so, the tiny twat twerking twins, of course, they talking all of this trash, knowing that, their little hearts is beating real fast. Because they've never ventured into this. They've been, twerking all their lives. And so they basically, they don't really have a skill set. And that's keeping it nice and high level. And so, Bria's like, I got those bars. I be spitting those bars and everything. And I'm ready to go out there and rock and do what I got to do. And so the Tiny Twat Twerking Twins was like, all right, then. She was like, I can set us up. We could be in the studio and all of that kind of stuff. So, they like, all right, then, we're going to lean with it, rock with it, roll with it. Really basically they had the Tiny Twat Twerking Twins had an opportunity to do this, do this show. Okay, with the street execs. Juicy tried to set it up, but because of their haterade and because they was feeling some kind of way, they squandered their little opportunity to really do what they needed to do with the whoop whoop and the boo boo boo. Okay, so we ain't mad at them. Hold on, y'all. Let me adjust this. I feel like I'm okay. So we ain't mad at them enough. They just missed their opportunity. So Abria is like, Juicy used to manage me. I don't know why Juicy would not hook me up with the street execs. She know I got the bars and all of that kind of stuff. And so it's just, the little regular old humdrum gossip little circle. They talking at the water pool. So next thing we see is little Minnie. Minnie is basically, trying to do this podcast. Minnie made the whole entire episode about Juicy. Bitch, this is your opportunity to shine and to do what you're going to do. But instead, you want to keep it, all the way competition with Miss Juicy. Miss Juicy is already an established, what do you call her? Actress, actor, radio personality, all of that. Miss Juicy's already established, okay? Miss Juicy, baby, she don't have to do anything but just show up. Everybody loves Miss Juicy. She's on the Ricky Smiley show and all of that. Minnie, don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know you. And so, she wants to start this podcast. So, we see her fat ass in the restaurant because all of her meetings are in a restaurant. And so she, meets a meet with this woman named Money Love. I've never heard of Money Love a day in my life. She said she did some stuff with Queen Latifah. I don't know who she is. That's not to say she's nobody. That's just to say your auntie don't know who the hell this girl is. And so, she meets with Money Love and she, gives her that same old story she gave to, Miss Juicy Baby. Basically saying, you are, a legend in hip hop, and she's from England. She came over here and started her career. So basically, she wants her to help her with her podcast because Pastor Troy was like, I can get up in them drawers, but I can't get up in that podcast studio. You understand what I'm saying? I can drop it low for that, but I can't, go up high for nothing else. And so, she's left to her own demise. She talks to Money Love and she tells her, I want to talk about, legends in hip hop and, women's role in hip hop and stuff like that. I don't know if you all have heard from about the podcast. Hit it down below and let me know if you have or whatever. But, at the end of the day, this is what she's selling to Money. So Money Love was like, you know what, girl, I'll help you. I help you. I ain't living here anymore, but I can fly in for your little, sorry ass little podcast. And so, she works it out. Now, I don't understand what's going on with Minnie Knows. Now, I mean, I'm just saying, when you all go back and you look at it, and when they're doing the little thing where she, the little diary stuff, she got these little whiskers that's sitting right here. Like, I don't know if they little spikes from like a nose piercing or what it is. Somebody tell me what it is down in the description box, because I noticed it and it really kind of bothered me. It just drew my eye in like that. And so I just was like, okay, something's going on, like the deep crevices and everything, like the crevices are, okay. But anyway, so we move on past them. Then we see, left cheek, right cheek, and they're basically talking about, the studio and about her being pregnant. Basically, Emily needs to come forward and say, look, I'm pregnant. She came here, for a shot at a career in hip hop. Her ass wasn't good on the stage. And now on top of that, she's pregnant. She says she's pregnant with a little boy. So we see them shopping and everything. And, basically they're going through the motions. And like I said, this was a filler episode. And so the next thing that we see, is Miss Juicy Baby talking to the girls. So Miss Juicy's like, I gotta really talk to. No, that ain't the next thing we see. The next thing we see is on Amanda, okay, at home with Jordan. And so, I don't know why they get to, as little women, had their ass cheeks out like that and their big fat thighs. Like, I got a big ass and big fat thighs, but I can't walk around, you know what I'm saying, and look like that. Why they get to do it? And like, I'm dying like a little mad that they get to do that. But they do. So basically, they walking around and, she's up on the countertop and Jordan comes in. He was like, don't fall. You need some help. She was like, no, I don't need no help. I'm the only one around here to clean. But her whole entire ass was out. And so, she climbs up on the kitchen counter and, automatically the OCD in me make me go, ugh. It just made me pull back and go, ugh. Because she had her feet and everything up on the countertop and she was trying to put glasses away. And I'm thinking, so are you going to get back up there, you know what I'm saying, and clean that mofo off? You going to disinfect that with your little, your 10 toes down on the kitchen counter? So I don't understand. So anyway, so basically Chris comes over and he tells them that he's going to propose to Andrea. Now, if any of you all have been following this show for a long time, y'all know that's a nightmare just waiting to happen. This man has cheated on her multiple times during multiple pregnancies. He's the baby daddy of all of the children, okay? But he just has not been able to step his game up and really be the man that she's wanting him to be. I guess, and I'm assuming that he's doing better after they did the little honeymoon thing. Those videos are, on my page if you want to go back and look at them. But I'm just like, okay, something, really? So they was like, call daddy, because the daddy don't like Chris, no way. And Chris doesn't like the father. And see if you could get, Dad's okay to do this. And so he called and it went into the voicemail. So the mofo felt like he had did what he needed to do. He called that one time, it went into the voicemail, and he ain't calling back no more. So, basically, both of the sisters gonna be married. We see Andrea and Amanda, basically, they go to a little wedding dress shop and everything, and she's trying on dresses and all of that kind of stuff. And she looks very pretty. But the people in the background had me screaming, okay? First of all, when she tried on the first dress, she came out there and the dress was, a little big and everything. That's the one I used in the thumbnail. And she said that, the dress was too big because, the butt was puckering up in the back. Well, she got a big ass anyway. But she said that, the dress was puckering up in the back. But, Amanda had a problem with the dress because she said that she felt like she couldn't twerk in the dress. So you see these, heavy black women, just regular old black women standing in the background looking like, God dang, look at that. Look at that little lady in that wedding dress. So, they fascinated by it. They want to see, is she going to be coming out on her tippy toes? She going to come out on stilts? Like, how is she going to come out in the regular size dress? Hilarious. So she comes out in the second dress. It's a form-fitting dress. You know what I'm saying? It's fishtailed and all of that kind of stuff. That mofo was fishtailed from all the way to the back of the building, okay? And so, her sister was like, no, I don't like that one. So the third dress she came on was a charm. The dress was beautiful. It fit her body beautifully. And, her sister started crying. Andrea started crying. And she was like, sister, you look beautiful. And, all was well with the world. And so we thought. So the next thing that we see Miss Juicy Baby. Miss Juicy Baby went over to Emily and them house to go and have a conversation with them. She brought some of them for the little boy and, whatever. And so when she brought the little thing over there for the little boy, Emily basically told her that she was pregnant. Miss Juicy was feeling some kind of way because she was like, you told me that you was ready to make music. You told me you was ready to do this, that, and the other. But you really wasn't ready. And so, Miss Juicy Baby is feeling some kind of way about it. And Emily is like, we can do it. This ain't the old days when, people, could, women now can work while they pregnant. No, not all women can work while they pregnant. So the other one is like, Cardi B did it. Cardi B was pregnant. But, boo, you not a Cardi B. You're not a Cardi B. You're far from a Cardi B. But anyway, I don't know why everybody wants to compare themselves to Cardi B because Cardi B is not the level that you want to attain to. Okay? In my humble opinion, I don't listen to it. Don't care nothing about it. Got maybe two songs of hers that I like, but after a while, those get on your nerves. Sound like somebody scratching on the chalkboard as far as I'm concerned. But I ain't mad at Cardi B. I'm just saying she's just not for my generation. And so, they come, the street exec guy comes in there, GC or JC or, BJ or AJ or whatever his name is. He comes in there and, they having a little meeting in the restaurant. And so, they like, okay, he was like, look, y'all was a little dry. First of all, Miss Juicy had already thought in her mind and told us in her confessionals that she's going to tell the guys that she's pregnant because she doesn't want this to affect her career. And so when they meet with the guys, the executives, not the head guy AJ, because AJ ain't bunking with him, okay? But they meet with this guy GC or CJ or whatever. And so he tells them that they stiff. So Emily, who can't take constructive criticism, pops off and was like, I think we did a good job because it was our first time doing it. Woo. And so Miss Juicy was like, I just really want y'all to listen to what the dude is saying. So, they think they tour ready. How the hell you tour ready, boo? When you would sit up there, why you mad? Why you mad? Why you mad? Why you mad? Stumbling and everything, missing the beat, got all thrown off because you saw the girl lips moving. Like, you're not ready for any of this. So anyway, y'all. So after after they did that, the street execs was like, y'all not tour ready. Y'all got a lot of work to do. Y'all were dry. Saw people bumping their heads and stuff. But that was basically the beat. It didn't have anything to do with y'all stage presence and all of that kind of stuff. And so, they agree that, they really do have to work on things, and they have to do a lot to improve their, their hustle game. And so the next thing we see is Minnie. Minnie is sitting at her, her little rented podcast room. And she's sitting there, with a little tears in her eyes. And Money Love is not there yet. So she's setting up and everything to go ahead and do this podcast, in memory and in dedication to Miss Juicy Baby. She's sitting up there talking about, Miss Juicy, I'm about to take your spot. Let me tell you something, but when you shine, you can shine right beside the brightest star and still have your own individual shine. You don't have to be in competition with Miss Juicy Baby in order to, to shine. And like, what is that about? Like, I hate when people get into competition. We are all different. We're unique. You know what I mean? Okay. So anyway, Money comes in there. They start talking about, rap, and Money talks about Miss Juicy. Minnie asked her, how it was coming up in the 80s. And she was talking about how she came here from London, and she really wanted to be with all of the rappers and stuff like that. Big Daddy Kane and the likes of him. And she said that, they didn't take her seriously. They all started having crushes on her and were attracted to her. She said that wasn't what she came here for. She came here to, to do the damn thing. And so after she did the damn thing, her and Minnie was talking and everything, and she thinks that she had a successful podcast. I don't think that this is going to work, because I don't think that this is Minnie's lane. I looked at Minnie's skin, and I just thought about Mrs. Doubtfire. I was like, it looks like you can completely rip that mask up off her face. That's how heavily makeup she was. She just not an attractive person. Not because she's heavy, not because her wigs are made out of the cheapest synthetic wigs you've ever seen in your life, but because she's ugly on the inside. And until Minnie realizes that she has a right to be the individual that God has created her to be, and not some copycat of who Miss Juicy Baby is, she's going to always remain unattractive in my eyes. It is what it is. I cannot stand that. So anyway, next thing we see is Abria. Abria goes into the studio with the Tiny Twat Twerking Twins, and they go to lay down a track. Abria's shirt was like this, y'all. Abria said, I'm giving it up for all the dogs up in here, because I really don't have the extra money to pay for this studio time. So I'm going to let y'all see. So the guy starts talking to the Tiny Twerking Twins about, their ability to do rap. And they were like, we really don't know how to do it that great. And we've never done it before. We moving from twerking into rapping. So he was like, I'm going to go ahead on and put y'all in the studio. Y'all got a song. So Abria was like, I got one. I'm made of bars. You understand what I'm saying? So after, give me y'all. So after that, they go into the booth. Amanda goes in there first. Okay, she's supposed to be singing a hook. It's a hook about whistling. It's simple. It's just, blow the whistle. That's all you got to do. Just say blow the whistle and say it on the beat and sing it and put something in it. Lord Jesus, she could not do it. She was offbeat. The guys was irritated. His dog, with her. It was absolutely a horrible session for them. Then Andrea goes into the booth. And now it's Andrea's turn to say, we in here. Well, they wasn't in there. Y'all, I don't even have the energy, okay, nor the fortitude to even sing the song for y'all. But when Abria got her ass up in there, they was like, Bree, we want you to go in there. Bree got up in there. She had her little notebook, right? Bree was like, not a problem. She up off that little chair, went up in there, right? She put them headphones up on her head. They was like, Bree, you ready? Bree was like, Bree, ready. I'm here. Man, Abria got to kicking them balls. I said, I will buy that bitch's album if Abria ever drop a single. Your auntie buying it. Bree got that ass up in there and was singing that song. And I'm talking about has some serious bars. Bree, with talent like that, you ain't gotta show your breasts. You got it like that. Bree rocked the house with that royal crown smacked up on her head like that in that black jelly. I was impressed. And I know music, and Bree was like that. Then the time she comes out and the tiny twat twerking twins, because they have such insecurities and they don't have a real skill level, now they mad talk about the song don't fit them. Bree was like, how in the hell y'all gonna say the song don't fit y'all when y'all bitches ain't even got a song? Y'all little bitches came up in here with y'all eyelashes on and your little dungarees, and you think and you gonna sit up here and say something about me when you didn't even come in here and equip, you didn't even have a song or anything to bring to the table? How dare y'all? But really what happened was they got intimidated by Abria's gift. And you know what? You can't be intimidated by somebody's gift like that. So, you know, Abria was feeling some kind of way, and the Toddy Twat Twerking twins was backing up out of it, backpedaling, pussy popping like they always do. So the last thing that we saw was Chris. Chris goes, you know, they go to a little festival and everything, you know, like a little carnival that rides in the town, you know what I'm saying, before the circus and after, just to get your coins and everything, and half of the rides don't work, you know what I'm saying, but they got the best damn funnel cakes you ever had in your life. And so, you know, they at the little carnival and stuff, and this is his, you know, this is Chris's big move. He's about to propose to Andrea. And so basically, they go out into the grass and he proposes to her, and of course she says yes. She says, what a reason to want to get married to somebody, because you have children together? That's not a good enough reason. But anyway, that was the end of the episode. Again, like I said, this was a filler episode, and they really could have did something else with it. I guess they trying to, you know, I don't know what they're trying to do. But as far as I'm concerned, it was a filler episode. It was all right. If I had to rate this particular show, give it a rating, I would give it a rating of a D. For damn. You just wasted all my time. Thank you all so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And I will talk to you all later.